kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes. Makes the catch. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cook.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Breaks into the open. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking for the end zone. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Cook. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Under fire. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mahomes. That's reeled in. It's Cup. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They're working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
get inside the kicker's head. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they got it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Cook. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cup. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Cup. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cup. Bulldozes his way through. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Takes the easy completion. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in his slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the RPO, complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. It's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting 1st half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Special teams heading out after the third down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Mahomes. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it! And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's caught. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 25 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Working that left side. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Running the red zone. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Mahomes. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ross.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Pop. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally
this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work. It's down now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job. Route, great, securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Finds a man on the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds space on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. Found a seam. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It's complete! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd